All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Machak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and much love to you, Akim, out there pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a quick video. Lord's will is edifying of really we've already got the victory. All right, we're just waiting for the physical manifestation of it. All right, because 2,000 years ago, okay, Yahweh Shai, he overcame death. Okay, he conquered sin, he conquered death. All right, let's go to John 16 and verse 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So see, Yahweh Shai, he's telling us these things because he caught hell. Okay, he went through tribulation. All right, he was persecuted, chastised, humiliated. Okay, so he's telling us, hey, you're gonna go through this too. You're gonna have tribulation, but what? Don't worry about it. Be of good cheer. Rejoice. All right, for your salvation draweth nigh. But what he said, because he overcame the world. All right, so we're gonna overcome the world. All right, and we're gonna give you some scriptures. All right, to prove that since Yahweh overcame the earth, the world, then we're gonna overcome the world if we sincerely and faithfully do this ministry. Okay. Let me go to Revelation chapter 2 real quick. Revelation 2 and 10. All right, because he said we're going to go through tribulation. It says, Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And that's what's going to happen in these last days, man. That's why they have already begun to demonize us on the media. All right. You know, they send these agent provocateurs just trying to make us look bad. All right, so they can justify locking us up. You know, bringing us forth in front of the kings and the governors, you know, as the scriptures say. So really, that's what they're gearing up for. All right, they're trying to picture us as terrorists. All right, they're trying to paint the picture. All right, but hey, you can't do nothing against the spirit, but you can't do nothing against the Most High, but only for him. So hey, you know, bring it, Esau. All right, continues. It says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we're supposed to we are to be faithful unto death through the tribulation that he said we're going to go through. All right. Hey, if you got to die, all right, instead of you know, taking the chip, RFID chip, which is a mark of the beast, or eating pork. They trying to force you to eat pork, like, you know, because they tried to do that back in the time of Antiochus, all right, or Antiochus, okay, that devil during the time of the Greeks, all right, and there was people that would rather die than to eat the swine. So that's the same spirit we got to be in, all right, unto death, be faithful unto death. All right, here's the point though, verse 11: He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. So if you overcome through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you're not going to partake of that second death, which is those nuclear missiles. All right, the nuclear fire that's going to burn burn the earth up like fervent heat. All right, with fervent heat. All right. But what you have to overcome, and how do you overcome? You overcome through Yahweh Shai, man, because he already overcame the earth. Okay, so now we got to take heed unto his, or follow his steps, so we can overcome the world as well. Okay, because he left us examples so that we can follow his footsteps. Let me get that. Here we go. First Peter 2 and 21. For even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. So how do you overcome? By following the examples, okay? He left us the examples, so now we got to follow his steps. And that's how you overcome, okay? That's how you overcome this world, man. You know, escape the said perils, okay? Escape, you know, come up out of her, my people. You know, you got to depart from this place spiritually, man. Overcome it. And it's even during the time of tribulation, okay? So you can't be partakers of this wicked world, you know? Because if you want to be partakers, then you're going to be partakers of her sins as well. All right. 1 John 4:4, ye are of the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. So if you really like, remember, you're gonna overcome this world, because what, the one that's in us is greater than the one that's in the world. Okay, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai is within us. It's in us. So what? Ultimately we're gonna overcome this world. All right, verse 5, they are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. All right, it's talking about all 2/3 and all the other heathens, man. All right, because we stick out because what, we not of this world. All right, we're strangers. All right, we're enemies behind. We're behind enemy lines, so to say. This isn't our world. Just like Yahushua said, that he said, if this was my world, if this was my kingdom, my servants should fight. Okay, but since this is in our kingdom, this is in our world, all right, then we're strangers in it. Okay, verse 6: we are of the Most High. He that knoweth the Most High heareth us. He that is not of the Most High heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. All right, and that's how we're able to discern whether if you're of the spirit of truth or not, or the spirit of error. Because if you have the Heavenly Father in you, then we'll know. That's why Scripture say, "Try the Spirit by the Spirit." All right. But the point is overcoming through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. All right, not by your own power, because you can't overcome this world on your own. All right, you got to have a spiritual intervention, so to say. All right, 2 Ezra 6:25. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation in the end of your world. All right, the end of the world is going to be the end of Esau's kingdom. All right, Esau is the beginning. Esau, for verse 9, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, so the end of the world is talking about when Esau's kingdom is finished. Okay, and that's when the elect is going to receive salvation. So simultaneously, while those nuclear missiles are coming. All right, verse 26, it says, and the man that I receive shall see it, who hath not tasted death from their birth, and the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another, meaning, for evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. Right, that's when that's when the kingdom is being set up, because it's gonna be a kingdom in the earth in the heaven, that wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, verse 28, as for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. All right, and that's what's taking place right now, man. But it's going to be complete when Yahweh Shai returns and we overcome this world. Right, receive those new bodies. All right, according to Hebrews 8, receive the law, statutes, and commandments in our hearts. Okay, and then ultimately we're gonna overcome death. Okay, and then if we do that. Okay, endure to the end. All right, it says 1 John 5:4, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. So our faith is gonna have, through faith, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai, we're gonna overcome this world, and that's the victory. All right, so that's why brothers say that the victory is already won, because Yahweh Shai already overcame that world, and through him we're gonna overcome the world. So it's already done. All right, verse 5, who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Yahweh Shai is the Son of the Most High? So you have to have that faith, man. All right, and then you're going to overcome the world and receive the reward, because when you're victorious, all right, when you get a victory, you get a reward. The majority of the time, you get a reward, all right, or a prize, Okay, so let's get a couple more scriptures and then close out. This is Revelation 2, verse 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. All right, so now we're starting to get some of the reward, because part of the reward is going to be to rule over the nations with Yahweh Shai. All right, and ultimately, since we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, we're going to be, because really, Yahushua is the one that originally overcame, so he's going to be the one to be given the power. But what? We're joint heirs with him. All right? It said, verse 27 says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father. See? So even as Yahushua received the power to rule over the nations, he will, so shall we, if we overcome. All right, and endure unto the end. And then the Lord will give us the blessings that we deserve. All right, the prize, the reward. All right, Revelation 3:21. To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. See, don't you want that? Be sitting up there with Yahushua, Yahushua, sitting on the throne. And who sits on the throne? Kings, people that lead, rulers. All right, but that only comes to them that overcome. All right, you have to overcome this world. You have to endure. You have to make it to the end, man. If not, you won't overcome and you won't receive that reward. You won't be sitting on that throne. All right, finish off on here. Revelation 21:7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. So call let's overcome, brothers. It's already been done. Now let's just make it manifest now. All right. Hey, let's follow the steps that the examples that Yahweh left for us. You know. But with that, Otto is exhorting and edifying. Shalom Akim.